Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello. Let me actually no, just double check. I'm not triple checking. That's too much. Guys, don't play with me. That's too much. Okay. She's recording. Hi. Welcome back to Talking Clean. Welcome back to Talking Clean with Marco. My name is Marco Castañeda. If you don't know how to spell that, you're going to hell. Thank you so much. You can look it up, babe. You can look it up. In fact, I'm so famous that you can literally look up Marco C and the rest of my name will pop up. I don't think that's true, guys. I think I just lied. I kind of want to see what happens if I do that. But also, I am notoriously known as Marco Cast because there was a long time, as in like all of high school, I feel, that I was embarrassed of my last name because what? I grew up in a white suburb. Okay. Marco C. Marco Chacon. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. This is the husband of somebody with my mom's name, Maribel Guardia. ¿Quién es este? Oh, he's a lawyer. Yes, Mr. Chacon is a lawyer. And that is currently the person that pops up when you do the thing that I was talking about earlier. Whenever you look up Marco and then type in the word C. It's not my name, actually. I did lie, and I will do it again. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to talk about this. Why do people like Chipotle? I don't understand. Why are there Hispanic people out here who like Chipotle? Excuse me? No. You like minors giving you food that they don't know how to cook right? Because yeah, everyone who works at a Chipotle is a minor. All of them. Okay, that's not true. I am lying. Once again. Wait! Dang it! I don't know what number I'm on. I am positive that I just peaked the mic, and I'm so sorry. Okay. I don't know what number to go to, so I feel like 30 is super safe. Rule number 30? Yeah, I am lying. And what about it? I feel like that was a bad rule. But it's in the book already. It's in the book. And I am reading these I'm reading these rules out of the book, so they already do exist. And you know, the book just happens to be missing some numbers, possibly sometimes, maybe they're not. I genuinely am not sure. I can't remember. Because I started typing them, but also I didn't feel like listening to my own voice for very long, especially because I am trapped in this car. Oh my gosh! I hate new cars. They can brake so fast. My car does not brake like that. What is going on? Why is there no motion? There's a green light. Like, die. Choke and die. Anyways, yeah. Also, this Chipotle thing came up because I'm doing a delivery of Qdoba, which is notoriously better than Chipotle. Because why does Chipotle put like 5 gallons of cilantro in everything? In their rice, in their guacamole? No, I don't want that. I don't want that. That is exclusionary and ableist because you know that there are people with that soap gene. Me? No. I just don't like the taste. It doesn't taste like soap. It tastes like gross. And that's rule number 31. Cilantro doesn't taste like soap. It tastes like gross. Which is like, that's like a, what is that called? Okay, there's like a style of rhyme, and I don't remember what it is. Oh my goodness. It's imperfect? No, I don't think that's it. It's a slant. I think it's a slant rhyme. I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, no, I'm not. You just want to see me fail. And that's rule number 32. You just want to see me fail. And that's disgusting. And I'm praying for you. That's rule number 33. I'm praying for you. never been cared for more than when I pray for you. Because, baby, you need it. Baby, you've got a big storm coming. And that is eternal damnation in hell. But I'm praying for you. So the reason that I started this recording was because I was thinking about... Oh, wait. Okay. I was just talking to my friend Jasper Wasper. Jasper Snail, if you will. About musicianship. And I as I was speaking, I was like, what if I talked about AMDA? But then the original reason that I wanted to start talking was I was like, what if I talked about SNL, which is SNL, which is not snail. Oh, I'm just blocking this intersection. Oopsies. If I cared, then that would just be out of character, because I don't care. That's like, when I'm at home, that's my catchphrase, because like, my mom will just speak to me, and it'll be like something that I have never showed any interest in my entire life, and someone that I don't know, not my mom, like the person that she's talking about, and I'll just be like, I don't care. I don't care. Stop. No, stop it. I already have to be here. You shouldn't be telling me things that I don't want to know. I don't care. And maybe that makes me sound like a bad person. Maybe. I don't know. I don't care, personally. Excuse me? Maybe I should stop beginning every single time that I record with "excuse me," because this is the same episode, and that's like one of my intro things that I do. So, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I did get the pomegranate tea, and she did run out of it, and she added some sweet jasmine to like fill up the cup. She didn't like ask me anything though. It was really funny. I was like, what if I hated jasmine tea? But I don't. I love it. Also, they have the cup. They have this cup, and I love this cup. And the last time that I came here, they didn't give me the cup. And I got really sad, and I was like, are they not using this cup anymore? Guys, I'm so sorry. That's not what we're here for. But if you are ever in the hometown, my hometown, and Kelly Clarkson's hometown of Burleson, go to Pandan Thai. It is delicious. Get a loaded basil fries. Get some hot chili oil dumplings. That is my bestie Clarissa's favorite. Are me and Clarissa besties? Not anymore, really, but we used to be co-workers, and we were besties when we were co-workers. And that is the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Sometimes you work with someone, and they're your bestie because you're with them all the time at work. And sometimes you stop working there, and you're no longer with them all the time because it was circumstantial. And that's really, really sad for some people. But for me, I say thank you for being a part of my journey, honeybee. I love Clarissa. Okay. We are so lucky that we were both turning. Also, I hated that light. That I just like thought about it. Why is the check engine light on again? It turned on yesterday, then it turned off. And it just turned on again. I think you're a fraud. Okay, what is this? I have this like thing, and it's like next to my speedometer. What is it? What is it? Wait, no, that's not what I meant. The speedometer is like the whole thing, I think. It's like, it's next to my mileage. What are you? What are you? And like I push the button and it goes all away. I don't know what you are. So, show yourself. I hope that you guys can hear me over the air conditioning that I just turned up because I'm hot. So what I wanted to talk about today was high school Marco in film class. And in theater. Well, not really in theater, mostly in film class. So, for my 4 years of high school, I was in this class, and it was called Audiovisual Technology. And for 3 years, I was in theater productions, which is like, it's the advanced theater class. So that's the people who would put on the productions, the plays, the musical. Well, actually, we didn't put on the musical. The musical was like a school-wide fine arts thing. But we were required as T-Pro students to audition. Or be in tech. Because for my junior year, we did Bye Bye Birdie, and nobody knew what that thing was. And so some of us were like, I don't want to audition for that, I'm going to do tech. And I was one of those kids, and I was the assistant stage manager, but there was 2 assistant stage managers, and one of them was a senior, and so I was the assistant stage manager, even though, like, I was literally so locked in, honey, like, and she was, I feel, less locked in, maybe, I genuinely don't remember, it was a blur to me, but I felt like I was paying attention a lot, and I don't really remember, though. So I guess maybe I wasn't paying attention. No, I think I was. I don't know. It's not important. It generally doesn't matter. I just like talking. I'm so excited to edit out all of the times that I take a sip of my pomegranate tea. So, honey, I wanted to talk about how in AV Tech, I got like all of the bad writing out of my system, and now I feel like most of my writing is pretty freaking good. So, like, also, maybe it has something to do with me going to AMDA and experiencing good writing, because, like, I'm surrounded by literally theater, and, like, I'm, like, consuming a bunch of plays and scenes and songs that I'm like, okay, this is good, and then I'm like, oh, this is not good. But, like, most of the plays that we do, they're, like, really good plays. I think all of the plays that we had scenes from were good. But there was just a few songs that were not good. Like I did something from Bear. Bear, notoriously not very good. No tea, no shade, just facts. Which is like stupid, because tea means truth. Literally, who messed that up? It was definitely a white person. A white person definitely misused the word no tea, no shade, just facts. Because that would mean no truth, just facts. Honey, what? What do you mean? You're stupid. You're a stupid dumb. And I hate you. Okay, sorry. I am literally becoming Matt Rogers, and I think this is an epidemic that we need to discuss. People listening and becoming the people that they listen to. That is a disease. It's a disease, and it's rampant. Okay, but one thing, I'm very good at, like, giving myself a moment to, like, have the ability to cut the stuff out that I need to. Because I did just blow my nose, and y'all did not hear it, because I don't want you to. Because I don't think that that's something that you want to hear. But, like, before I started, I took a pause so that there would be a clear moment for me to cut. So, my writing. Shane Dawson. Trigger warning, Shane Dawson. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about him that much. But he, like, this is the era where he was coming out with his doggy series. And I think this is my freshman or sophomore year film festival entry. I think it was probably my freshman. I remember my senior year film festival, I hated it so much because we had to, like, follow these guidelines, and it was so annoying. It was so annoying because we had to, like, incorporate, like, I think we had to incorporate a line and a prop, and I think it was, like, I think the line had something to do with a case, and then the prop was an umbrella, and literally the 3 years before, it was just like, film festival, make whatever you want, which is like what a film festival is. Like, there are no prompts for normal film festivals, question mark, I could be wrong. Actually, I meant to say asterisks. Asterisks, I could be wrong. But yeah, so I just felt like very, like, I don't want to make anything this senior year that has anything to do with these little requirements. So I literally improvised something because as a senior, of course, we had to do the film festival. Like, everyone had to submit. like every single year. It was a requirement you had to submit. Oh, I just remembered. Okay, I know what my freshman year was. Okay. Actually, did I submit freshman year? Probably not. I think I just did that for fun. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Stop attacking me. Stop attacking me. What did I do? I don't remember if I submitted in freshman year. I feel like I might not have, because maybe we like weren't told to. But I know in sophomore, junior, and senior year that I did for sure. I'm just gonna pull up my YouTube really quick because I'm at a stoplight and this is totally safe. And don't worry. Don't worry about a thing. Okay, sorry, that was stupid. School projects. OMG, she did. I forgot about that. Oh my goodness. I also submitted in 8th grade and it was called The Babysitters, and it was about oh, okay. Okay, I think I remember. Yes. So the docu-series I did submit in freshman year. I made an 8-part docu-series, or maybe it was 6 parts, and I only submitted 1 part for the film festival, and it like had to be like in a time limit, and so I sped up a bunch of footage and I cut a bunch of footage, and it was just like, it was very stifling and it wasn't good, and I was really sad about that. And like as I was editing, I was like, this is gonna be so bad, but like I think I was like satisfied enough, but I was like a little bit ashamed because it isn't what I wanted it to be. But I had this idea of, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, I think I remember. The idea was, oh, I'm having so many flashbacks. Okay, the idea was that I think I made myself a name that was similar to Shane Dawson, and I think it was like Sean Lawson or something like that. I don't remember. I could rewatch the video and like figure it out, but I don't really want to right now because I'm driving. I'm driving, guys. I'm driving. And that's rule number 35. I'm driving. Okay. I said I'm gonna kill my... No, I'm not. I'm not doing that, guys. Wait, are you serious? That's something that we had to say whenever we were in RA. Wait, are you joking about that? Don't joke. Don't joke about that. Anyways! Okay. Yes, I remember they were all called JK because that's what I named the child. And the child was like, it was giving like Brent Rivera type of videos. And so I was like doing this mockumentary. Well, like it wasn't even like a real mockumentary. It was like a mock YouTube-umentary, because I wasn't like mocking like regular documentaries. I was mocking like Shane Dawson style, like so many parts, like blah blah blah. And like if I had like actually like, I'm saying like a lot, that's funny, but I feel like it's okay because like is like, it's like real, like it's I mean something when I say like. Maybe, I don't know, I could be lying. But yeah, I like had these ideas for like all the 8 parts. I didn't mean anything when I said for like all the 8 parts, but that's not the point. Okay. And I literally thought of everything for the like other videos, but like the main video, it was just like very underwhelming. I had a very good interview with JK's parent. I'm saying parent because the person who I originally interviewed did come out as non-binary in senior year, so I'm respecting pronouns and everything. But yes, so they were hilarious. Also, they didn't do theater. I don't think they had any background in theater. They were just like hilarious. Like we were watching Sophia the First because I don't know. I think there was a plot line, and JK's parent just really loved Sophia the First, and so I was like, that's funny. I was like, I'm funny. I'm the funniest person ever. And honestly, what I was creating wasn't bad. It was poorly executed, and unfinished. It was like unfinished work. If I had spent time and effort and resources on it, it could have been good, but I was a freshman in high school and I did not have the expertise to do all of that. But overall, it was a pretty funny, like, what is it called? Satire of, like, the new age of YouTube that was happening, which was actually just Shane Dawson. I don't think anyone else did it. I kind of want to go through my videos because I want to give you, I think there was one and it was jk.dog and it was just about JK's dogs. I was so rando. Like, I don't think I feel like I wasn't thinking too hard about anything because, like, due dates and everything. So I have jk.webmb, or wait, no, webm, which is just like a video file. jk.vids, which is where I think I had my friend do a slime tutorial. My friend was playing JK. And I don't remember. I think it was also like a what's in my lunchbox, and it was like, I don't remember. I don't want to rewatch it right now. Okay. There was jk.home, which was a house tour. There was jk.wow. I don't know what that is. And then there was jk.mom. And then there was jk.dog. And then there was jk.oops, which was my bloopers. Wait, I think that is the one. My friend's mom was telling me how she watched my YouTube videos, and I think this is probably one of the videos that she watched, because she was telling me about how she loved my outtakes. And so I also have one in my junior year where I had outtakes, so that one might also be that as well. También. Oh my goodness, this is like such a time capsule because I was posting constantly. Wait, I think I missed my turn. But yeah, that was one of the stupid little things that I did. The next year, I did a skit, and I stole it from youth camp. I stole it from church camp because they did it, and it was really funny. When I was a sophomore, actually no, I was a freshman. Well, it was summer after freshman year. We went to camp, and they did this skit. And I was like, this is so funny. I'm going to copy it. And so I did, kind of. Like, I couldn't remember everything, of course, but it was exposure therapy for, like, or I don't remember what it's called. I don't know, guys. It was therapy, and it was for people to get over their fears, and some person was afraid of questions, some person was afraid of exclamations, one person was afraid of awkward silence, one person was afraid of, I don't know, repetition. One person was afraid of repetition. It's a very funny skit, but it is not like that interesting. Like, it's more entertaining as a skit than it is like as like a concept. But I did it, and that one was fine. I like had this, no one was ever available to shoot, so I had to like figure out this way for us to film, and it was not good. But it was kind of like the TikTok transition thing, where it would be like a quick swipe motion. Literally, if we just had like one more person like in our group, then it would have been fine. But we didn't, and so it wasn't. But yeah, that is what I did sophomore year. And then in junior year, it's one of my favorites. I had 2 kids in theater help me, and it was called (A, R, I, ? And it was about somebody who killed on behalf of Ariana Grande. I don't remember the plot, but I remember that it was mostly just like, I think I had a script, but it was like a loose script. I was very loose with everything because it was like high school, and I was like, I don't really care that much. And I also had genuinely funny actors, and so it was like this thing where, we referenced Liv and Maddie at one part. That was funny. Just like for me, I thought it was funny because I grew up with Liv and Maddie, but I guess you little kids, you won't understand anything because you don't get Liv and Maddie like I get Liv and Maddie. You losers. Okay, sorry, that was stupid. My throat is so irritated right now, and I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's connected to allergies, but honestly, die. Like, I hate you. Stop it. Stop hurting. You're annoying, and I'm gonna kill myself. No! Sorry. But that one, it was so fun because, like, we were just messing around, and it was really entertaining to film and entertaining to edit and entertaining because I think it all started, I was on the treadmill and I was like, I think it was like Thanksgiving, and I was like, or Christmas break. It was one of the two. And I was like on, not the treadmill, it was the elliptical, and I was having fun, and it made me think about Side to Side by Ariana Grande, and so I made like 3 videos, and it was like, oh my gosh, the Arianators are chasing me, and they're gonna kill me because I said that Side to Side wasn't good. I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what it was, but I remember that I did it, and I thought it was really funny. It was really funny. Was it the most funny thing ever? No. But it was really funny. I don't want to go to Jambalaya. Like, I literally don't even know how I'm gonna get there with this traffic. Honey boo boo. Okay, maybe it'll be fine. Maybe it'll be fine. Okay, I'm seeing an inn. Are you gonna let me in? I need to get in. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Okay, can I get in? Thank you. I'll give you a kiss. I'll give you a big old kiss. That was me giving the truck behind me a kiss because it let me in. Because I need to go to Chick-fil-A for work. I literally have work to do, guys. Sorry, that was stupid. Yeah, that was junior year. Also, I want to talk about the editing ones that I had to do. So we had like a film one, and then like we made it ourselves, and then we had an editing one, and I thought I was a pretty good editor, and I am a decent editor, but I don't like have an eye for like film. Currently, I'm not tasteful. I'm very funny, haha. I'm not very. Yes, I love Steven Spielberg because the way that he just captures everything so well. And Jaws is so good because you never actually see the shark, but you're still scared. See, that's cringe. And like, what's that one man? Scorsese? I don't know. The one who did The Godfather? Yawn! I don't care. But I did, in my freshman year, I did this, it was like this really emotional moment, and it was like, she was singing a song, and so I like edited something like kind of spooky, and it was like, it wasn't bad. I liked it. I wasn't proud of it, but I was happy with it. It didn't win. Someone else won. But I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good first attempt. And then the next time that we had it, it was so cring. It was cring. I don't understand what the concept was supposed to be. And so I literally made something up. I literally had to like make voiceover and be like, I kind of made it like a cheesy little rom-com, and I feel like if I redid it, it could be pretty good. And I made it. I made it with like stock images as well. Like, I found stock images to make what I was saying make sense because I was making stuff up. I had no idea what to make the little film about, because it was just a bunch of footage that like had no cohesive story. And so I was like, it would be funny if I made up this street, and I don't remember what I thought, but let me pause for me to watch this really quick. Anyways, yeah, it was hilarious. My idea was so funny, and so original. I kept on freeze framing and being like, now I'm sure that you're wondering what this is, and like I think if I recreated it, it could be really good, but it was just average. It was like fine. It wasn't the best. Okay, so you're turning, so I'm going. Okay, it was like fine. My delivery was pretty bad. The script was unfinished, but I don't think I mentioned this. This was like a 24-hour film challenge, and obviously we didn't have 24 hours, we had like 8 hours. So I had so much time to go through all of the footage and script and edit and like story, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And so I had to take a bunch of time doing the voiceover and like thinking of what to do, that it's clearly sloppy and a little bit unfinished. There was even a part where I like didn't finish the dubbing, like I like missed a part, and so there's just like me saying a sentence and then me finishing the sentence in a different and you can tell it's like a different recording. But yeah, it was still really funny though. I think it's one of my best ones, and that actually was sophomore year. I don't think I did the editing one in junior year, and it's probably because I was like, I don't think that anything that I do is going to be held up to a higher standard because I am funny, and I'm not taking this seriously, because I feel like the other two winners were serious, and like my first year doing it, I did like take it seriously and I made something serious. But the second one, I was like, this footage is nonsense. It's nonsense. I'm not doing anything serious with this because it is not serious. And so I did something funny, and it was funny to me. And it has 4 likes, and only one of them is me. So 3 people thought it was so good that they liked it, honey. And like, yeah, was it great? No. Was it good? Yes. It was good. It was cute. It was silly. It was funny. And I kind of was thinking, what if I rewrite this, just like a mild little rewrite, and remake it, honeybee? What if I do that? I don't know why I'm saying honeybee all of a sudden. Okay, so yeah, I really want to remake it because I think it's really good. I think it like has so much potential to like actually like be good, because like, girl, I was stressed. I was like, I have to finish this, and then I also think, I was like, I want to get to class. I want to go back to class. I don't want to work on this that much because I don't think that I'm gonna win. And I guess that's it. I don't know. That's all that I have recorded. Anyways, I'm gonna play Fortnite. So you do the things and I'll do my thing. Happy birthday!